MPAC visited over 40 cities. We went to mosques, community centers, homes, and we heard one resounding message, which was, we want to learn the tools to be empowered on a regular basis. We want to learn how to engage local government, state government. We want the tools to be able to advocate on our own behalf. And that's what the I Am Change program is about.
Achieving change in our domestic and foreign policy can't happen simply by the work of national organizations alone. It requires people on the ground to take ownership, take responsibility, and take action so that ultimately Muslim Americans can be part of addressing problems that are confronting our country.
Healthcare, the economy, foreign policy, civil rights. We want to ensure that communities have access to the tools that will bring about change.
We hope to inspire and develop leaders from communities of Muslims all around the country who will engage their public officials, who will work in coalition with other groups on issues that we all care about, who can act quickly, act deliberately, and act consistently. We really thought hard about the kinds of Muslims that are all around the country working on creative and innovative projects in their professional lives and also in their personal lives.
There are a lot of passionate people that I meet every day who are in it for the right reasons, who really want to promote and move education. They really want to move policies on health and welfare for all, job creation for everybody. And so for me, for someone who's always wanted to serve people, it's very motivating and gratifying to be in a sector that does want to do and promote public service and truly wants to serve the public. A lot of people, especially Muslims, are concerned about their image in America right now, and the only way to really counter that isn't through rhetoric. I think it's a human-to-human contact. It's a people-to-people interaction.
Imam Muhammad Majid is the Imam and Executive Director of the Adams Center. He is an Imam, he's a religious leader, he's a scholar for our community. But at the same time, he is an advocate. The Adams Center is one of the most engaged Muslim American communities in local civic work with the federal government and engaged with the Muslim community. He ensures that the voices of Muslim Americans are heard at various levels.
Today, we're living in a society that everything is interconnected. And therefore, to isolate a Muslim community by having big walls, it is not the way that Rasulullah have done it.
When we reflect on the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ saying that the best amongst you are those who serve others, I think that gets to the core of what really inspires me.
We've been very successful in the safety net of creating partnerships with, especially with institutions like UCLA, Kaiser Permanente, and so forth.
Yasser Aman is the president and CEO of the Ummah Community Clinic, which serves more than 10,000 patients who are either uninsured or underinsured in one of LA's most impoverished neighborhoods.
One time when I was at the Capitol and I was with advocacy groups and trying to promote expansion of certain types of program services or Medicaid, when I put my card down on the senator's desk, he did a double take and basically say, "What, you know, Muslim clinic, what you're not fitting the mold of advocating for, you know, what I normally perceive that you would be advocating for." Challenging stereotypes and assumptions that are always going to be there. We don't go out there to challenge them. I think the work that we do is just there and let the work present itself.
The Ummah Clinic is fixing people's lives with its healing hands every day, quietly and tirelessly.
Dalia Mahmoud is an activist and an advocate. On a weekly basis, she works with MPAC to ensure that the voice of the Muslim American community is heard.
You know, I became involved with the student MSA at Columbia. I also spearheaded starting up a Columbia Business School Muslim Student Union, really trying to put a positive face on Muslims and on Islam. And so for me, MPAC has been really providing the sound bites in the media that we need to provide some context and clarity about what's wrong with our foreign policy.
Dalia Mahmoud engages the mayor's office in New York to ensure that the voices of Muslim Americans are heard around the table when decisions are made.
If we as a community, we are not engaged at that level, both at the grassroots and at the policy level, someone will be speaking on our behalf. and someone will be describing our issues, our barriers, what we believe in, and why we don't believe certain things.
Activism wasn't just for our high school and college days. Activism should transition and translate into our adulthood, because from there our children will see that and we will model that behavior for them.
Impact have really created the bridge between the Muslim community and the government. This effort of civic engagement by educating Muslim community should be part of the curriculum of every Saturday school, Sunday schools, every circles, every class that people teach in the mosque, that we should have it part of our curriculum.
We can't just wish for change or just pray for change. We've got to be the ones to roll up our sleeves and make change happen. That's what the I Am Change program is all about.